National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Buffalo. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is James Cook. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Zadarius Smith, the linebacker, in on the stop.
Tight.
3rd and 2. Now Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Bills 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Middle. Stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Alert! Look out!
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
Look out!
Here's Allen to throw. That is caught. What a throw! Touchdown, Buffalo. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. He's got room to the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
So you're on the sideline, and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their 1st drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go play action with Goff. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off. It's DeMar Hamlin.
All he wants to the crib. Let's get it.
He's going to be brought down 1 What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have
Nah, for real though.
them now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback.
Yeah,
In return,
the way it
he
collapsed
throws
was
it early.
crazy.
It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. 7-0 is our score.
Let's get it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
What's that?
They'll run with Cook. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
What's that?
Allen on 3rd down. That one taken in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. This one intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. And he's
Good D. Let's go. Let's go.
Here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Let's get him.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion, Shakir. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. Here's Cook. And he's going to go backwards on that one. Taken down back at the 6-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got it at the 3. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. They'll run. It's Cook. Powering
What's it called?
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. On play action, Goff. And he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. That's a yard or 2 shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm, and now part of it is self-inflicted.
I believe in defense.
The vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Now pass deep for St. Brown.
Good shit, good pass.
Take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
Good pass.
To put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped,
Damn.
you have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give
Yeah, the crowd rocking. Yeah.
to end this half.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now, faking the give. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk. Going for it in their own territory.
Good fucking defense.
Will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. Here's Cook. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. It was Derek Barnes with the stop.
Half 85, half 85. Out. It's
Out of the gun, here's Allen.
Oh, good pick. I saw that shit. Good pick.
Intercepted.
Good pick.
Picked off by Brian Branch.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And a short pickup there to about the 18. Second down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off, it's DeMar Hamlin. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control. And now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Goff to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Go, go, go.
Now Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Lions first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Open man, it's Jameson Williams. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Detroit. From the gun, it's Goff. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
Hey, hold. Look out.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Go!
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
DC.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. To the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And he's going to get the 2-point conversion there. So bring it down to a 14-point deficit. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that'll go out of bounds. A great effort. They wanted to pin them, a directional kick, cover it, but instead the ball goes out of bounds, so it backfires, and they'll take over at the 40-yard line.
Look out!
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Half. What's that?
Once again, it's Cook. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
What's that?
Now Allen. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Buffalo.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
What's that?
Here's a handoff to Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Middle. Hey, tight. What's that?
They'll drop to throw. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. One final chance for this defense, and here's third down.
What's that?
Here's Allen. And this ball incomplete on third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Look out!
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And the Lions will take over here just past the 30.
I gotta be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Go tonight! Hold on. Check. Hey, tonight!
To throw is Goff. He's going to tuck it and go.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Hey, 76!
A second down throw for Goff. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
What hell you want? What's that?
They'll go play action with Goff. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of him, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
Louis.
Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. And the final throw of the game.
The dang.
Incomplete. And he'll do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Bills. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team.